Let's go ahead and try the grapefruit trick. I heard tale of this after, well, about 8 years of playing the game, and I came into a group and everybody was talking about the grapefruit trick. And what it does is gives you over 22,000 coins a day. And what you have to do is the first thing you do when you go onto your farm, well, before you go to another farm and visit or do anything like that, you go ahead and you find a farm where you know that they're okay with you clicking their trees. And that would be this person. So you go in, and on the very first farm, you click 2 ripe trees. You got to make sure that they are ripe. And then you come down here, and you can either do it this way, or you can do it this way to find Jane. And you go to Jane's farm. There used to be a bunch of grapefruit trees, but now there is only one. And you can click this tree when you go in every time for the 5 grapefruit. So you click it, and there's the grapefruit that drops. And then be real careful, like going back across, don't click anything when you go back down here to go to your second farm. And on your second farm, you hit 4 trees and make sure they're ripe again. I always just kind of start right here. And then, of course, we always get this. So we've hit 1 tree, 2, 3, 4. Then come back to here, and you can either do the help to get to Jane or scroll back. So be real careful. Go up here and pull your screen across. Hit your grapefruit again. There's number 2. And then come down carefully and find your third person. And make sure, you double check. That says 3, that says 1, this says 5. You want to go to a farm that you still have 5 visits on. So we're going to hit 4 more trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to come down here again. Go back to Jane. Come across. Grab your grapefruit again. Come back down and go to your next farm. So for the 4th farm, come back up and hit 4 more ripe trees. And of course this again. 2, 3, 4. Come back down and find Jane. And another grapefruit. And go back down for your last farm. 5 visits. On the 5th visit, you'll get your last grapefruit. You do the 1, 2, 3, 4 ripe trees again. Go back to Jane and grab your last grapefruit. There is an extended grapefruit trick too, which I have not tried yet, but we'll get to it. And so there's the last grapefruit. Collect that. And what I always do when I come to Jane, because you can do this numerous times a day, you click these little kites, and you'll get some experience and a coin. Sometimes you get other things. Here's the 2nd kite this month. And they also have 2 buildings this month, because they're really promoting the elf cottage for some reason. And then hit this kite. And you can come back several times and hit this. I've come back 6 times and it still works. So I'm honestly not sure how many times a day you can do that. And then you go on back home. And you can put these into your market stand. Come down and you find your grapefruits. We're going to do 5, and we're going to go ahead and mark them all the way up, and you get 22,615. If somebody doesn't buy your grapefruits, the game eventually will sometime during the day. So just leave them there. Don't panic. They'll get bought. And that is the grapefruit trick.